I am 80 years old. My parents made me believe that sex before marriage was evil and would ruin my life. I was 18 years old when I got married, and my husband and I didn't sleep together for 2 years, not because we weren't attracted to each other, but because I was too scared. Complacency and guilt held me back, and when we finally did, it was a disaster, a painful experience that left both of us feeling awkward and ashamed. Nobody told me that sex was supposed to be enjoyable, that it was a natural part of a relationship. They lied to us, and I suffered for it. My parents said that if I had sex before marriage, I would be labeled a sinner, that I would lose my reputation, and that no respectable man would marry me. I was wrong to listen to them, I realize now. I should have questioned their motives and their lies. I think about all the years I spent feeling guilty and ashamed about my own body, and I wonder how many other women were brainwashed into believing the same lies. I remember the countless nights I spent crying myself to sleep, feeling like I was somehow dirty or flawed. I tried to talk to a friend about it, but she just told me that I was lucky to have a good husband who would wait for me. But she didn't understand. She didn't know what it was like to be trapped by guilt and shame. I felt like I was living in a prison of my own making. It wasn't until I was in my mid-40s that I began to question everything my parents had told me. I started reading books and talking to people who knew the truth about sex and relationships. And what I discovered was liberating, it was freeing. I realized that sex is a natural part of human life, that it's not something to be ashamed of or guilty about. I realized that my parents had lied to me, that they had manipulated me into believing their own twisted views. And I was angry. I was angry that they had taken so much from me, that they had stolen my youth and my innocence. I wish I could go back and tell my 18-year-old self the truth. I wish I could tell her that sex is beautiful, that it's a gift from God, and that it's okay to enjoy it. But I can't. I'm stuck in the past, with the memories of what could have been. But even now, I'm grateful for the journey I've been on, for the hard-won wisdom that I've gained. I know that I'm not alone, that there are countless others out there who have suffered in silence, who have been trapped by the same lies that trapped me. And to those of you who are listening, I want to say that it's never too late to break free, to question everything you've been told. Don't listen to your parents. Don't listen to the opinions of others. Listen to your own heart. Listen to your own instincts. And don't be afraid to take a stand. It's not easy, I know that. It's hard to shake off the guilt and shame that's been ingrained in you for so long. But it's worth it. It's worth taking the risk. It's worth embracing the truth. I'm 80 years old now, and I'm still learning, still growing. And the most important thing I've learned is that it's never too late to start over, to start anew. So don't give up, don't lose hope. Keep pushing forward, keep fighting for the truth. I know that I'll never be able to go back and relive my youth, but I can use my experience to help others. I can share my story, I can share my wisdom, and I can hope that it will make a difference. I know that some of you may be thinking, what about my parents? What about the people who have hurt me? And to that, I say, forgive them, forgive yourself. Holding on to anger and resentment is like carrying a heavy weight. It's like carrying a cross through the desert. Forgiveness doesn't mean that you're condoning what happened. Forgiveness means that you're releasing the emotional burden that's been weighing you down. And when you forgive, you free yourself, you free your soul. I'm not a perfect person, I'm not a saint. I've made mistakes, I've hurt people, and I've been hurt myself. But I've learned from my mistakes, and I've used them to grow. And that's the most important thing I want to leave you with today. Life is precious, life is fleeting, and life is a gift. Don't waste it. Don't waste your time and your energy on guilt and shame. Embrace the truth, embrace your own uniqueness, and always, always keep moving forward. If this reached you, please subscribe. I still have things to say, I still have stories to share, and I still have wisdom to impart. Thank you for listening, thank you for sharing in my journey, and thank you for being here today.